Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome to another exciting episode of Sota in a Pod. My name is Kezia and I'm your beautiful host, the host with the most. You know how we do it week in, week out. We give you the best of the best in entertainment, fashion, lifestyle, and we do it in the most relatable way. Needless to say, this episode is brought to you by House of Sota. And they always do the due diligence, to hook me up with the best of the best stuff. They got me looking like a very classy. I am a very classy chick. But they got me looking very beautiful in this very nice dress, simple, classy, and chic. I feel like a ballerina. Don't worry, I think I'll just take a full picture and post it on my Instagram page. You guys go see from there. But yes, and do well to look them up on Instagram. They are at House of Sota. Sota is spelled Sota. Also, my makeup was done by Kamani Makeover. She's literally the best. She preserves my melanin. It's not as if I'm having like two tones and stuff, but she does that. She does it effortlessly, and she's really fast to eat. Do well to check out as well on Instagram at Kamani Makeovers. By the way, I'm always making that mistake. Anyways, today I have a very, very interesting guest in the studio. When I learned that she was the one, I was so excited. She's the definition of strong African woman. This woman is strong, and in a bit, you guys will know why I'm talking about her like this. Like, she's the definition of you don't look like what you've been through. Trust me. Like, if you saw her outside, you just think everything's rosy. But like, if we go into the backstory, we'll probably not leave here today. Join me as I welcome Miss Oluchi. Yay!
Hi, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Miss Oluchi. She is the CEO of Raven
Rave Plus
Rave Plus
Collection.
Collections.
That's
You
right.
sell ready to wear, right?
Yeah.
And do you make them yourself?
Yes, I do, and then I also have my tailors.
Oh, you still have your tailors as
Yeah.
well. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing you made this.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, right. So classy, chic, rich auntie vibe.
You know, right?
Oh, you know the vibe.
Yeah,
For those that want to still
exactly.
be young. Okay. Rich auntie. I feel like Nigerian women now, we don't want stress again.
No stress, the sun, everything. You just want to throw on something and you're out
Right,
there.
and just be out the door and still look good, because
And still
I could
look
wear
good.
this to an occasion.
Anywhere.
It's very
Anywhere
nice.
you
It's
want.
very, very nice.
Thank you
Very
so
nice.
much.
Do you want to say a bit about how it started out? Was it a hobby, or like you just?
It's a hobby.
Oh,
When I was in school, I had a lot of people saying you're always making nice clothes, nice outfits, and I just engaged myself into it, and boom,
and it became
and
something
it
that
became
you.
something. Anything I wear, oh, you look nice. Oh, I made it. Yeah, I made it. So I just
Wow.
said, yeah.
Wow. So how old is a Ray Plus?
Rave Plus is about 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
11 years.
Yeah.
Doing business in Nigeria for 11 years is not child's play at
Yeah, you
all.
can say that again.
What's your Instagram handle?
Rave Plus Collection.
So, wait, at Rave Plus
At
Collection.
Yeah, at Rave Plus
Yeah.
Collection.
Do well to check her out. She's affordable, right?
Very. I'm actually very.
But
affordable.
very affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today promises to be so much. I'm very excited that you're here. Thank you so much for coming.
pleasure.
When I learned you were the one coming, I was like, "Oh, we better have fun. We better have fun." And
That's
then
right.
I'm meeting you now on set, and she was telling me, off camera, she was like, "Oh, I'm very camera shy." I'm like,
I am
the mask
shy.
is not masking. You don't look shy at
Very
all.
shy.
At all. Don't worry. We're just here to have fun. I told you. Cheers. Catch up on life.
Try not to torment me, please.
I will not torment
Please.
you. I will not torment you.
Please.
So let's just dive into it real quick. Today's topic is one that is very dear to my heart, and
Okay.
yeah, that's because I can relate to it a lot, and I'm sure you too can relate to it too a lot.
Yeah.
So it centers around parents letting kids be who they want to be in terms of career, in terms of marriage, dating, who they want to be, like even sexuality.
Right.
And why I'm very happy that you're the one that we're having the conversation, and I'm having the conversation is because you are. By the way, she is Elo Swag's mom.
Yeah.
For those that don't know Elo Swag is one of the contestants from Big Brother Niger. I think the last edition, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and he's doing he's doing well for himself right now.
Yeah.
And I see how you cheer him on Instagram. You are his biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
He doesn't joke with you. Like he's posting you up and he's appreciating you and everything. So, for you, like for When he told you, and I know he's an entertainer, he's a
Yeah, he
musician as
is.
well.
Yeah.
So when he told you he wanted to do music, like, mom, I want to be a musician. So this is what I want to do. And I know as an African mother,
Trust me.
it's either you're a lawyer, doctor, engineer, like stuff like that. So when he
Yeah,
said, mom, this is what I
exactly.
want to do, and you're like, I sent you to school. So I mean, how? Tell me, please.
Well, I had to give up, but he tried, and I'm like, no, no way, you have to work.
Oh
He went
wow.
to good school. Which one is he want to sing from where to where? But at a point, I just had to let him do his stuff.
Do I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and he's doing well.
Yeah, sure.
So
I'm sure you guys quarreled a couple times. There will be
yeah,
times where he would have rebelled against you,
very
because
well.
and do you mind sharing one of the times when you probably snuck out, or like, mom, this is I'm just going to the studio. I probably didn't tell you because she knows that obviously you are not going to, and then you guys had probably a big fight. How did that go?
Yeah, well, sometimes and then he'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to the studio. I'm going to record. I have this DJ work. I have to
Oh,
want
he
to want
DJs
to." Yeah, he
too.
does that.
Oh
So,
wow.
and I'm like, "No, you're going to work. You're going to go to work. You're not going to do any of these stuff." And then before you know it, he'll leave the house, maybe go to his friend's place and not come back, stay there.
Wow.
Then at a point, I had to just let him be because he's an adult.
Wow.
And I felt like I needed him to have some space, you understand,
Hmm.
do his thing. And then he came in with this whole Big Brother one
I don't
thing.
even that we'll dive into that.
That's
We'll dive into
yeah.
that because
So
I'm sure when he came with the idea, oh, mom, I want to apply, like I want to be a part of this
that's
project.
right.
How did you feel?
I was okay. I just said, go ahead
Okay, at
if
that
it
point you
was.
already accepted.
Yeah, I'm like, if that's what you want, that's fine. And I think he tried the first time, they didn't take him. And the
Wow.
second time, he tried and he goes, oh, mom, it looks like they are responding to my this thing. I'm like, are you serious? Okay, go ahead. I
Mm.
encouraged him
Oh, wow.
and he did. And before I knew it, they called
You
him
called
for the,
wow.
yeah.
Wow. So the first time you said there was a time he left home because he was like, you know what, I'm going to go to my friend's place,
Yeah,
and probably didn't come back the
he was
same
upset
day.
because it seemed like I was always so pushy about no, you have to work, you can't be doing all this musical thing, this, that. I didn't want him to join any bad gang and everything, but he's so humble. So I
Mm.
just let him because I knew that he was
Mm. But that night that you didn't come home,
no, he actually
how?
came
Oh,
back
he came
home.
home
No,
that.
he
Oh,
cannot dare sleep out. He
oh,
can't.
wow! You see,
No
African
way.
mother, she
No
cannot
way,
yes.
never. He came back
So he
home,
came
but he
back
just
home.
needed to be somewhere to like just cool off and all that because I was really,
Mm,
really upset that day. That was
mm.
what happened.
And so as I know that, I mean, you're a single mom and
Yeah,
you're doing exceedingly well.
I'm trying.
I mean, you are. I'm gonna go into deep because I was raised by a single mom as well,
Oh,
so I can
really?
really relate to it. But at what point did you have to say, okay, this method of did you ever have to change your parenting skills? Like, okay, as you said at some point, you were really strong and you were really
Mm-hmm.
pushy. You were trying to
Mm-hmm.
get him to do what you wanted him to do and
Yeah.
stuff. But at what point did you say, you know what, this approach is not working? Let me. What was that? What was the breaking point? That okay, let me just let him. What happened? When did you have that conversation with yourself? That okay.
Um, at the point where he like just snapped and left one day, like of course I was pushing so much and I felt like I was overdoing it, so I needed to just pipe down a bit, give him some breathing space too. And
Mm.
instead of doing all that, I tried to encourage him more. And at the point where all that happened was his final year in school.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
when he finished school. So I'm like, okay, so now I can't. He served. He's done with university. Why am
At
I
least he went to school.
Yeah, and he went to a good school.
Good
So
school. Mm.
I just
The
had to let
line.
him be. And
Okay.
I know that he's a very, very respectful child. And when you know your child is a
It
good
doesn't give
child,
you
it doesn't give
problem.
me stress. So I'm like, okay, let me just encourage him and see what will come out
Come
of
out of it.
this. And that
Oh,
was what happened.
shout
And I
out to
just had to
you.
thank you
Shout
so
out to
much.
you. You're doing
I
an
had to cool
amazing
down
job.
a bit.
Wow. So I'm going to ask you, like, what do you think about that? Like, parents, fully supporting their child,
Yeah.
especially when, let's say, sexuality. The child
Okay.
comes and say, "Mommy, I'm in love with Kunde, and he's a guy." Like, I mean, he wants to go that route. So,
Yeah.
how what do you, how do you still think like parents should just? I mean, we're Africans, so I'm going to bring it home. I don't want to be very, very westernized about it. I want us to talk like Africans right
That's
now.
right.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
know this is 2022 and whatnot, but what do you think? Well, we're being very real now. as a parent, what do you think if your child came to you and said, okay, sexuality, this is where I'm at, and this is what I want, like, and you have to, like you said, you always just cheer him on. Do you think you would still like? What would you do in that
I
situation?
feel like when any child comes to you to speak on any matter, always try to give that child a listening ear. It's very, very important. Do not, do not try to, ignore them. Trust me, because for them to walk up to you, it means a lot. Do you understand?
Right.
So don't ever try to like give them that I don't care attitude. Listen to them, and from there you just need to advise them because a lot is playing in their head, and the only person they have is you. And you should be grateful to have a child walk up to you and ask you that question. Trust me. I think at my own time, how dare you come and ask mom, whatever. Oh no, you can't try that. So I think just
Because
listen to
I'm
them.
going to talk from a child's point of view because
Okay,
I was raised by a single mom. So I
okay,
like this dynamic. You're a single mom. I was raised by a single mother.
that's
So
right.
it makes a lot of sense. So I remember like when I told my mom I wanted to be a model, my mom is a CSC woman. So imagine you come to a CSC woman tell her you want to model. And the idea of modeling is Jezebel. Jezebel's children.
I know,
So it
right?
was a lot of back and forth. But another thing I know about teenager, because I was a teenager at the time, whatever they want to do, they will do it. So it's either they just inform you so that you just be in the know. It's not as if paid their mind is probably made up. It's going to take Holy Spirit and a lot of understanding and
Yeah.
prayers for you to,
Mm-hmm.
So even like what you said you did, like you have to calm down
You
and
have to
say,
calm down.
she too had to calm down. I remember her calling her pastors. I sure this girl, I don't want any, she was really particular. I don't want this girl to turn out a certain way. I want her to come on with Bele.
Yeah.
But so at the same time, she supported me. She rooted for me, and I turned out well. But I'm gonna throw one question at you, like when it comes to relationships, right? How do you handle that part for your child? Like, are you really involved, or you're like, I know you say like you let him do his thing.
No,
Oh,
not I don't let him do his stand up. I'm very much involved in that. Like I talk to him about are you sure you want to do this? You have to be careful because if anything happens, coming from a single parent, that will
mm,
not allow that to happen. So you have to be careful. You have to be ready. You have to be mentally ready to get into any
mm,
relationship and all that.
mm.
And he listens.
So what do you
So
what do you think? What you said now, you said you don't allow that happen in relationship. Don't you
yeah.
think that people that is dating or probably that wants to marry might do you okay, I'm gonna ask it this way. Do you think sometimes that you might be, this mother-in-law that hey now wow. Do you think he's a mommy's boy? Because now a girl from the outside will say, that guy and his mom now wow
He's a mommy's
he's
boy.
a mommy's boy, right?
He's a mommy's boy. Like
Wow.
we're best friends. So
Oh.
he's a mommy's boy.
Mm.
He tells me
It tells you.
everything with so he's a mommy's boy.
So do you feel like his wife would have to, I don't say compete. Compete is not the word I'm looking for. But then do you
Okay.
think, sometimes when a man marries, I mean his wife, would you feel, and I need you to be honest, do you feel like you're the kind of mother that would say, woman can take my son away from me.
No,
You
no,
don't know
no.
what I did. I mean, everybody says this now, but
No,
when the
there's not even everybody. I want to love that.
mm,
I'm a sucker for love. Like, just be humble and be good. I'll love you. I don't have stress. I don't have time for all that drama. No way.
but so you said you get involved like with who he's with and you want to
Very
know.
much involved. Yeah.
So you have
Very much involved.
so is it safe to say you pick women from him? Like, oh
I
mom,
won't
this
pick.
girl I'm talking about talking to,
He'll bring the woman.
and
Bring
then you
it.
vet her. No, what do you call him, sorry?
Eloka. Yeah.
Eloka, this one is not entering. Right.
I don't think so. If she's a good girl, why not?
No good girl is relative.
Yeah, well,
Like, would you,
I'm
if you
free.
brought a girl like with loads of piercings, tattoo, you're an African mother
Is that
now.
what you want? Are you sure you can handle it?
What does handling mean, though?
Okay,
Like,
so
okay, what is
I'm
handling? She
not
just has tattoos and piercings. I have a lot of piercings. So,
okay.
and so if you brought me home, you say, are you sure you can handle it?
Ah, are you sure? Yeah, I have to ask him as an African parent. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that
Because it doesn't mean, I don't think it means that I'm bad. And then people generalize and she has that girl. See her chest. I've met people's parents and they probably want their kids about me. I don't want you moving with that girl. See all her tongue. See her chest. So are you that type of
I don't think so.
But you still just
No,
tell him, are
just a
you?
bit. I just warn him just to be careful, as don't
Mm,
be careful. You
so
sure you know what you're doing?
doing.
Because it's not like I don't like the person or I don't want him to be with that person, but just be careful. Can't afford to make any mistake.
So now that is Big Brother Ilo Swag. Like he's no more just Ilo Swag. He's now I mean I'm sure he's enjoying the
The fame,
attention, the fame, and it can be intoxicating because there are
yeah,
ladies around. I'm sure you say he tells you everything, so I'm sure you
yeah.
like probably just said your couple like mom, there's when I went to this one, when I went there, when how have you been able to handle Big Brother Ilo Swag? Like it's not. I know. Yeah, I see your son. I get it, but
Yeah.
do the attention is a lot more now. So how have you been able to still say her to handle it to still strike a balance? Like you have to. This is not how do I put it to you now. This is a facade or this is not for. How do you advise him now? Because he's intoxicated. I'm like, mom, I can take care of myself. What do you mean? No, no, no.
No, he does. He doesn't even
He
sound
doesn't
that
do
way. It's
that.
even me that I'm like, no, 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 no. You are not that same Elu swag anymore. He wants to
Okay.
go out and buy this. He wants to go out. He wants to be free, like still walk on the street and just be himself and all that. I'm like, okay, yes, you will do all that, but you just for now, just try and still, hide yourself a bit. Like you're now a celeb. I didn't send you into Big Brother house,
You're
so
the
do
one
not
that said.
stress me. So he's getting used to it. He's actually very humble and calm. I didn't even know he was going to get in there because he's very quiet. So when he told me he was going, I'm like,
What he was going to
what
do?
are you going there to do? Then there was a night I saw him. He was dancing without shirt
Oh
with a
my
bottle of
God.
beer. I said, what? What's going on?
You saw him with dancing shirtless
Yeah.
with the beer,
Ha, a
and
bottle of beer.
as
And I'm
an
like,
African mother, you're like,
that's
what?
what I'm like, hey, this boy, everybody's watching him, my grandma, everybody, yeah, what is happening here? This boy put me in trouble. I was so scared of it. At the point, I'm like, "Ugh, let him do his thing.
I
Say,
don't know. I think there's something that's very peculiar with African mothers. You guys are so particular about what people will say. My mom will say, "Hey, this is how you're going out."
they'll be
When
like,
I
is this how you're raising this child? You're spoiling
But then
him.
again, I'm like, Mom, they were not there. So, I mean, you raised me or you raised me and my siblings alone. So, why do you even care, though? I remember when I got my tongue piercing. Hey, you want people to say that I did not try. I tried my best to you, this girl. Ah, no, 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 no. I'm like, please, please. I mean, I don't know. I think like that's very peculiar with African
Yeah.
mothers. Hey, people will think that. People will, why though? I don't know. Why do you guys really pay attention so much attention to what people say? Why?
Say,
I want to hear from you because I know you. What?
we're
Why? Or
Africans.
do you judge people's kids too? Is that why
No,
you?
I don't judge, but it's just we're cultured. We're African. That's why we're Africans. We can't
Something that
compare, but
is.
we can't keep doing this copy this thing. So
So
we have to
I'm
say,
going to bring a case now. So back in the days, right? We used to have tattoo. Our parents, our grandparents had tattoos. Yes, it's not like the ones we have now, but
no,
all those really the broad like black things,
black things,
traditional,
yeah.
cultural things, they were tattoos. But these days, I mean, a child will come out with tattoo. Hey, Jesus! And you're looking at the mom's and you are probably seeing something from
Way
maybe
back,
so way back. I'm like,
yeah.
Mom, you've got one yourself. And there's something you back, maybe burial. It's whether it's institution is what that no. I don't get why can't you guys why can't we are standing in for African parents now. So why can't
Yeah.
you we're appealing to you, like why can't you guys accept that you just way some things were fashionable in your days
I
like this
guess then was better than now, so that's it.
leave we Gen Z alone.
It's better.
Leave we
You
Gen Z
can't
alone.
compare. People have tattoo all over your whole body.
But there were people
All
that had
over.
tattoos too. You see it here, they'll do star. Those traditional
That's
Yamileko star.
yeah.
You see there, then
Yeah.
here. What's the difference?
Yeah.
If anything, I tell my mom, I mean, just being hypocritical, like you're just being a hypocrite right now because what's that? I remember the first time I went clubbing because I started modeling as a model. Sometimes you wear bikini.
Right.
Hey, my good. Imagine your African mother, CAC. I don't know if you know CAC. CAC is a church in West Africa that they don't wear earrings. They don't, all
Yeah.
those type of people. And you see your daughter on TV, bikini. Just Oh my goodness, I feel like a part of her was proud, like, oh, my daughter's on TV,
Yeah, but the
okay.
other
And
part,
they were like, hey, but she's wearing pants. Oh my God, it was just, and then when she saw me, like when I told her, like I went to club, because modeling shows, after the show, you have like an after party.
part right.
And it's always, the rave is crazy. So, I mean, she was very, hey, this is how you want to be living your life. No man will take you serious, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. So, for women, right? How, like I said, like I want to really know, like you already said you're always involved, oh, kind of type of woman that he chooses or chooses rather. So if it comes to you, like I'm going to ask that question because I feel like you dodged it the last time. So I'm going to ask you again.
Okay.
If it comes to you and says, Mom, I'm in love with David. That's you're stressing the sexuality. He doesn't want. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's gay, and it says
No way. I say no.
this is 2022.
No way. I don't even want to go there. Please. No
So what if he
way.
says-
I'm not in support of that.
So you disown him.
Oh, no. I want to disown him, but it can't even work.
That's disowning him now because he's saying that this is what I want. When we pick the wedding date. I'm just telling you so you know. What do you say then? You don't want him to own his truth.
I know it can't work. He won't even dare.
Oh my
I didn't raise him up that way, so he won't.
No.
He won't dare.
Okay.
No way.
In fact, the look is. It looks like if you are watching, don't even try it. Like that's just like don't try. That's the look you have. On, like don't try it. Don't bring any.
No gayism. It's not possible.
But then you just said that you let him do his thing, his stuff. Like you don't micromanage him. Is that not micromanaging him though? Because he's an adult and his life, his choices, his decisions.
Anything
but you're saying it can't work.
Anything that has to do with gayism, it's a no for me. It can't work.
Let LGBTQ catch you. Okay, so you're of the opinion that women, parents generally should support their kids, whatever they want to do, except homosexuality.
Say no.
Say no for you. So I'm going to go deep, a bit personal. There is a lot of stigma around single parents, and like it's crazy. I have people that say, no, she has a baggage. I'm like, why would you say baggage though? Like, that's a child. No, I don't want to. I liked her before, but when I saw her son. So I'm sure you've come across people like that, or people that have stigmatized you.
Yeah.
How have you been able to cope with the stigma? Like, I don't want to say stigma, but with the tag, oh, she's a single mom. Because I mean, now I'm sure you're probably used to that. You know how to handle it, but when it was fresh, how? Like, tell us from like when it was new and you had to deal with it.
Oh God, when it was fresh, it was crazy because I was always running from street to street. Like if my mom sends me to go and get something, then I won't even pass any. I won't, pass the street because I would be like, hey, girl, what would this one say? What would that one say? It was more of what would people say, meet someone, they already say, oh, she has a child.
Oh, so you said something like that. That means you had it in your mom's, like you were still with your mom.
Oh, sure, I was.
Like, were you a teenager at the time?
I was a teenager.
Oh, wow. Okay, so why did your mom take it? Because she's an African mother too. Remember?
She took it so well. Like she tried. It wasn't easy for her, but she did her best.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow. Wow. Doesn't sound like an African mother at all. Like
she tried actually.
And you stayed with her?
I give her that. Yeah, I stayed with her. Stayed with my child. She was there like.
So I don't know if
to support me.
Support you all through.
Oh, true, yeah.
So I don't know if I can ask you this. I know
I'm not going to go.
No, don't worry. I'm not going deep into it. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to say because I know that even for people, even for everybody right now, the dating pool in Lagos. First and foremost, are you looking like into get like maybe relationships, start your own like just?
I'm just looking into it now, but before, no.
It's about that life. So I know that
I'll just strictly into my business. Like I wanted to just use the business to cover everything, just work on my brand, and that was it.
So at what point did you think that, okay, I need to maybe start dating or maybe start looking at that part of my life? At what point?
At the point, I'm like, he's done with school, and he's always like, Mom, you need to, get married, try and, give someone a chance, it's always about your business, that please, so I just said, okay, let me look into it. Maybe that Mr.
Or did you
Right.
start feeling like, my son will be here all the time? Like, I mean, now he's not here.
Yeah.
It's probably, I think he's out of Nigeria or something like that.
Yeah,
So
he's out of Nigeria.
Nigeria, you know that. Did you at the point start feeling like, oh, if I don't quickly find somebody, this boy will, I mean, he has started his life already.
Yeah.
So was that part of the was that a deciding factor as well to like, okay,
It's time.
like it's time? Was that one of the things that you thought about?
I feel like it's time now, but I'm not over pushy about it. Like if it
happens,
comes, still,
fine,
if it
yeah.
happens, but it's still that's my brand.
First, so any man that wants to come to her life, you're not.
So you have to
You're
marry
not
me, marry
marry
my
my
brand,
brand.
and marry my son.
Wow, I like that. She's
Yeah.
not, even if the son is, your son is an adult, you're still saying, he's still going to be in my life.
Period.
I'm not going to hide him. So if you're coming, come correct, or
Right.
don't come at all.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, wow, that's amazing. And you know, one thing I want to talk about is the dating pool. Dating pool right now in Lagos or in Nigeria or right now generally all over the world,
Yeah.
is ghetto.
It's
Like,
like
oh
Beyonce
my
coming
days,
out.
everybody
Post
they-
with the most.
everybody they feel
I
out.
mean,
Everybody
Here's the one to
so
follow
for you, how have you
Kimani's
been? You
makeover.
know,
She's
have you ever been with somebody that
didn't
didn't want,
follow
didn't
her,
like
shout
the
out to her,
idea
by
of
the
you being a
way.
single mother?
And,
I would say didn't like your child,
Sarah,
but
thank you so much.
liked you, and then the moment they found out that, oh, you have a child, they're like, ugh. Or do you always say that from the beginning that, see, this is what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Or like, how have you been able to deal with people like that? Anybody that stigmatize you or something?
Not really. I haven't been with anyone like that.
So you tell them like they all
Yeah,
know.
straight.
Oh wow, you're not one of those that will hide their children or don't post their
I think
son.
I did that once. Like I hid from someone, and at the point when he found out, he was like, "Oh, why did you do that? That should have told me." And then after that,
So what do you think
moved on.
made you do it? Because I have friends that are single mothers, and I feel like at some point you feel like hiding is the key. Can help. Like let me just see. I don't want people to know.
yeah, I was just hiding because I didn't want all that talk. Oh, I just kept it to myself. But at a point, I just had to like open up.
So was
I
there
couldn't
something that
take it
happened that made you
anymore.
say, you know what?
Yeah, I think he heard and then he asked, and I had to like just open up to him. That was what happened.
Or as your son ever comes to meet you and say, "Oh, mom, why are you hiding me?" Because sometimes it hurts kids when they find out that mom doesn't want
He
me.
knows not hiding him because it was more like I was just trying to make peace for myself. He knew everything about me, you know, even anybody I'm seeing or dating, I was always relating to him. So it's not like he don't know. Do you understand? So it's the other party that does not know. But myself and him, we know.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're comfortable with that and all that. But you know, as I grew older,
so just the same way you vet him, you say, "Oh, if he brings the girl to the house, I'll check the girl." Does it do this? Excuse me. Does it do the same thing to you as well? Like, mom, I don't think I like this man. Or like, does he vet her or he just like whatever she wants?
okay, so he's told me before, I want you to be with a man that will make you happy. What you need now is for you to be happy. You don't need any man that's, won't take care of you. So is this person okay? Are you sure you want to be there? So that's how he is. He just wants to know that this person will take care of his mom. So that's it.
And then when has he ever told you, I would say confront, has he ever told you that, mom, I don't think this person really, sometimes you can see you're on the inside.
Yeah.
You get so, and they say love is blind. You just be like, no, we may make excuses even when the signs are there like this.
Right.
No, maybe it's just maybe as if I like, oh mom, I don't think this person can be there for you. I feel like, and do you always trust his judgment?
Oh yeah, I do.
You trust his judgment?
He sees through me.
Oh, so when he tells you this person is this way, you don't argue or anything. You just, that's.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me cry.
No, you don't need to.
On my own side, my mommy doesn't want to. I've told her, please, somebody. And I mean, she's over 60 now, so she's like, I don't need it again. My mommy, you need it, please. Let me collecting pocket money.
Exactly.
But I mean, thank you so much, man. Even you did well. You say,
are you sure?
You're not shy at all.
I am.
You're not shy at all.
Also, I tried. Are you sure?
Really don't. No, you're not shy at all.
That's good.
So I'm going to give you one more, chance to talk about your brand and your Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Where can people find you? Are you like? Do you have a physical office?
I do actually.
Okay. So where is your office? Where's your store?
Nogudu Road.
Oh,
yeah.
Tell them, let them know.
So Rayfless collection is at 63 Ogudo Jetta Road. Yeah.
63 Ogudo Jetta Road.
Yeah.
Okay. And on Instagram as well is that?
At Rave Plus Collection.
At Rave Plus Collection.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys do well to check her out. Like I said,
Thank you.
you'll be amazed. I mean, she made what she's wearing now. She cannot shower. This is not a case of what I ordered versus what I got. So
Nah,
what you see is what you
you
get,
get
right? Because
right.
I mean, she's pretty much dressed in it. So thank you so much for
You're welcome.
coming.
Thank you
Thank you.
too. Thank you too,
Appreciate what
my
you're
darling.
doing for your son and for yourself as well. I'm proud of you because I mean, being someone that was raised by a single mother, you have. I can't even begin to imagine what your eyes don't see.
That's right.
Like I mean, it's crazy, but and I know that God is just starting with you.
Man.
The sky is starting point upwards. Yeah. So there you have it from our amazing guest, Miss Oluchi. Thank you so much. Like I said, this episode is sponsored by House of Sota, and also this dress is made by House of Sota. Do well to check them up. Check them out on Instagram at House of Sota. Sota is spelled Sota. If you have very interesting topics that you want us to discuss, if you want to share your stories with us, just all you need to do is just send us a direct message on Instagram, a DM. Send it to House of Sota. We will be so glad to take you up on your offers, take you discuss what you want us to discuss, and have fun while at it. You can also look us up on YouTube. We are at House of Sota. Every week we post amazing content, and this podcast will be on there as well. So thank you so much. My name is Kezia. My Instagram handle, I always forget to push myself. Me too. Yeah, my name is Kezia. My Instagram handle is at Kezia_Charis. And do you want to follow me? Check me out. I'm celebrating the making. Thank you so. Till I come your way next time. Have an amazing weekend. Mwah. In a pod. Social in a pod is a podcast where we talk about all things fashion, all things lifestyle, and of course, we do that in the most relatable way. This episode is brought to you by House of Sota, which, by the way, they made this very lovely outfit I'm wearing.